of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Second and 10, Love trying again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense up to the line fast. Loves to throw again. He's on the move. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
They've got a man in motion. A second down throw here for Love. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now for Love. Completes this one to Kraft. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Love from the gun. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Love out of the shotgun. Catch is made in close. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers start off well to tie things 7-7. On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Levis back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To the air with Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Love now to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the... He's got it inside the 10. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through and up for a 1st and goal. They're going to try with the wideout. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Back now. Pressure on its way. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 21-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Pass taken in by Pollard. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end. The Packers take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Packers will go with a dime look. 3rd down coming. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Titans will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Levis here on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. From the gun, Levis. He has it at the 5! That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Pollard gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Folk on now to try the point after. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Titans tie things up at 14. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. He'll begin his return from the 11. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Love now. He's on the move. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down throw. Here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Thrown on first down, Love. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
2nd and 10 now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here's Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Throwing, Love. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll throw it again. Fits it through the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return coming here from the 12. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 7. He's got Watson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Trying for the deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. It's a Green Bay touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Pollard. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Javon Fuller bringing that play to an end. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now Levis. Completed to Pollard. The ball's out, he lost it. Packers pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Chidobe, Awuzie, and they're on the tackle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun now for Love. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it.
All right, we'll call that one a drive. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack. He's also denied a gain of any kind.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Love from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Throwing deep for the end zone. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Levis from the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Has the connection to Ridley. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well you can separate from this man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Levis. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Throwing his Levis on 3rd down. Oh, tried forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. After that pick, here's Levis. Forced out to his right. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys, keep taking.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Jordan Love, the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21.
14. Brendan McManus set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
They just get the play on. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Titans football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. Packers into a nickel defense. 3rd down. Levis setting to throw. Boyd hauls it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing now on 1st down. Levis. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Levis here on 1st down. Rolling left, buying some time. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. The Packers take their 1st time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the gun, Levis. On the move, headed right. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On the play fake, it's Levis. He's got it. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Titans get it back to a 14-point game. And they've got it. They've recovered the onside kick. 2-score game. Gotta get yourself additional opportunities somehow. And that right there, that's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do, and not just make it a 1-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
1 bite at a time, partner.
1 possession at a time, 1 play at a time, 1 bite at a time to the very end.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Levis. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. connect on first. It's second down. Levis to the air now. Put the body on the line for his team. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good. For the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Levis now on first down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, the football's loose. Packers pick it up.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Cuts right. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. On first and 10, here's Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. First and 10 now from the 30. Love out of the shotgun. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Packers.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They have themselves another first and 10. Love to throw again. Cut near the goal line. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. On second down, Jacobs. And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Well, 2 left on the table there. Forget the goal line, Brock. They barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, to me right there, Kate, that's a sign this defense did their homework, studied their tendencies. Yet no way that running back was going to get that one in, not with that force of the defense coming at him.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
To throw again on second down, Levis. Getting out to his left. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Packers pick it up.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's on the move. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. Throwing his love on third. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers put up even more points in a win. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. The Packers again coming to the line for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Levis from the shotgun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down, too. Excellent work. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Diamond.
Tight end in motion left. Throwing is Levis. He sends this one to the end zone. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun now for Levis. Chased out to his right. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Packers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Able to get it to Reed. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Packers are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.
I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, I'm a with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur, weeks on Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him milk, yeah. Get these boys out, yeah. She does it well.
Ice cream, while Shanti playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his soul. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that, I think he knows. When I say to him like that, he's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on, and he knows it's true.
take a lead. It would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan Thee Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bruh. Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Taste the taste of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will be an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy. I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, it's a chicken dot again. Abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bruh. Break it down. Sometimes I wonder what the old me say. If what? If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay. What's my name? What's my name? So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a hacky sack, I treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that do to anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul, quit, snake. You male cross-dresser, fake. And I'll probably get for that, but you cannot. In fact, them, Dre, Jimmy, me, you, my own kids, the brass. Think of them and you are. You too, Paul, got two biggest RuPauls. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping, never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That phone for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion. Straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the payout. I'm finished. Then grade out the lake house. The bay watch the women. I gon' meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my
my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, hell yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, hell yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, where we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run
you
it back.
getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive our gang straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the Benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it, run it, run it, run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back.
time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early, it's hardwired. Photo bezel, frozen neck, or black attire. $1 million make a follower Messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Be getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate dudes eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, where we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back.
steam. Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, cause she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO. I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em glow, stop overthinking, these can't with you. Get 'em glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow, slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow, two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow, no competition, these stale. Yeah, glow, curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow, say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow, keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow, and my bumping up in the jail on the gang, glow. Yeah, glow.
been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. I'm born in the music. My brand new horizon, the world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Rob, hold on mine if you want some good time, and it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, the new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a music. Born in a music. Just don't stop. Born in a music. Born in a Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another